tachometer and my heat gauge. Car's been running for a while, but this is how it goes. My temperature gauge, as you can see, when I'm parked, like I am right now, my temperature gauge, it'll get up here to close to normal. But then I take off driving and it drops back down. And you can see my idle gauge. As you can see where I'm idling at, it's showing that I'm just above 1,000 RPMs. I'm going to change the thermostat in my car. Today we are changing the thermostat on a 7GO prizm, which is not too difficult. It's fairly simple. Your thermostat is just located right there, and there's a few things that you got to do to make this happen, but basically if I were you, I'd go ahead and replace my air filter while you're at it, because you're going to have to take all this assembly completely loose to do so, just to get to your thermostat, which is sitting right there. But first of all, before you want to do anything at all, always drain that radiator. Not a hard thing to do. The basics of it, you see that valve right there. You drain that valve. After you do that, all your fluid's flushed out, and then we proceed over here to your air, and then you get to your thermostat. Taking the entire air assembly loose, make sure you take your air sensor loose right here. That way you don't screw that up, and pull it out of the socket and cause a big old problem. So always make sure that doing so, you just loosen that up, and it'll come right out every time. The second thing you're going to do is right here, loosen that clamp up so you can pull this entire air assembly loose. Unclip these brackets, because once you do, you're going to get inside there and fix all of that. So the first thing you do is just unclip those. Okay, we've managed to do that. Okay, here's your regular air filter that you may want to take a look at from time to time. From this angle, it looks like it's in pretty decent shape. When you pull it loose, yeah, you can see it. Just so you know the difference, there's the old, here's the new. In order to get to your thermostat, you have 3 12mm bolts right here inside. You undo all these, and that gives you a clear path to your thermostat. And the easiest way to do it, just like so. Get you a long extension, and all they are is 12mm. You take it loose, just like I'm doing right here. Alright, we're tucking the 3 12mm bolts out that holds the entire air compartment together. So all we do is just tinker, and it slides right out, just like you see. And there, that's out of the way. So now you have a clear shot to your thermostat right here. Now all these, you got 2 bolts right here, and these 2 bolts are 10mm. You take them loose and it'll pull right out. But before you do, make sure you unhook your plugs here to go to your other 3 sensors. Don't ever do it without that. So once you've done that, then you'll be ready to take out your thermostat. Alright, now you see how that is? Well, there you go, folks. Here's your old thermostat. You can see right there. It was stuck open. You can see that right there, see? This is what it should look like. Brand spanking new. Right there. See how it was stuck? Yeah, definitely time for a new one. Just make sure you got your notches aligned straight with your screw right here. And that's how it should look when you go to put it back together. See how there's gasket sealer? That's how it should be. Once you do that, you seal everything back up. Alright, we've redone our thermostat. As you can see, it's in good shape right there. Got your blue coating, to help seal it up. It's tightened up the way it should be. So now it's time to put your air back together. So all we got to do is just take it, set it down in here just like so. Make sure we put our clips back where they belong. That way we don't have any issues there. New air filter, make sure that you refill your radiator back up halfway, run it, that way all the air can get out of the system, and fill it back up and just top it off. So now after we've done all that, we'll see how much difference it makes on the inside. before my thermostat was fixed, I could barely get this thing to even get halfway. It'd be on a fourth, and it wouldn't even get to normal. And then when it would eventually set here long enough to get to normal, you take off driving, then it would drop all the way back down the code. So we can clearly see that's in good shape. It's where it should be. Look at my idle. And this, noticeably, is with my AC on. And look at my idle. I'm in good shape. Brand new air filter, brand new thermostat, and a 94 GO prizm, man. That's the fix. Who would have thought something so simple, huh? Well, there you go, folks. That's how you fix a thermostat and replace an air filter on a 94 GO prizm.